Are you still sad about the abrupt end to this year's basketball seasons? Well, here are 3 books about basketball for you to read this summer as you daydream about next season. The Wisenard series, Training Camp by Wesley King. Dragon Hoops by Jean Lun Yang. And After the Shot Drops by Randy Rebai. Many of you are familiar with this guy, right? Well, if you're not, this is the legendary Kobe Bryant. Not only is he known as one of the best basketball players ever, he was also an author and publisher. One of the books he published shortly before his tragic death is the young adult fantasy sports thriller, The Wizenard series. The first book is titled Training Camp, and whether you're a fan of ball, books, magic, or all 3, you're going to love Training Camp. In this book, readers meet the West Bottom Badgers, and Bottom is a good name for this basketball team. They always seem to be at the bottom of something, at the bottom of the league each year, and individually, each player feels like they're at the bottom as they struggle with issues on and off the court. However, when the new coach, Professor Wisenard, arrives, things begin to change in very weird and magical ways. The unique structure and plot of the novel adds to its mystique by having readers experience the same incidents through the different perspectives of 5 teammates: Rain, Twig, Cash, Pino, and Lab. One by one, these characters reveal another layer of the fantastical story and the transformative power of basketball. The Wizenard series, Training Camp by Wesley King, will definitely give you your hoops fix while you wait for next season. Another book that will help cure your basketball blues is Dragon Hoops by author and cartoonist Jean Lun Yang. This nonfiction graphic novel follows the championship season of the real-life Bishop O'Dowd Dragons, a high school basketball team from Oakland, California. In addition to his many talents, Yang also taught school at O'Dowd, but one thing he never learned about is sports. With this in mind, Yang decided to create a new graphic novel about the team and the history of the game of basketball. The main characters in the novel, besides Yang himself, are Coach Richie and the men's varsity basketball team players. The Dragons are having an unbelievable season that's been in the making for decades. One by one, they rack up victories, bringing them closer and closer to their ultimate goal. As the season progresses, Yang gets to know these young players and realizes just how thrilling their story is, while he, at the same time, makes some major life-changing decisions. Lots of action, even more thrills, and the hero always wins. Or does he? Make sure to read Dragon Hoops by Jean Lun Yang this summer. And when you're done, visit readdragonhoops.com for more fun. The final book for your summer basketball reading list is After the Shot Drops by Randy Rebai. This thrilling and suspenseful tale of basketball and friendship will leave you hanging until the last pages. Told from alternating perspectives of 2 best friends, Bunny and Nasir, who both play high school basketball, but not for the same team anymore. They used to play for Whitman High, but now Bunny is transferred to the new nearby private school, St. Sebastian. Nasir is so angry at Bunny's decision that he stops speaking to Bunny. As things seem to be getting better and better for Bunny, Nasir starts heading in the other direction. especially when he starts spending too much time around his cousin Wallace. As Bunny's team is making a run for the state championship, Wallace and his grandmother face eviction from their apartment. To help their situation, Wallace makes a huge bet against St. Sebastian. Now Nasir is faced with an impossible decision, and possibly even a deadly one. Be sure you add After the Shot Drops by Randy Rabai. This heart-pounding, page-turning thriller will have you quickly reading to the end. Yes, the world is very strange right now. From virtual school to no sports and talks of social distancing and quarantining and mask, it's all stressful. The one thing that has not changed is the joy that you can get from reading a book. So this summer, make sure you pick up one of these great basketball books to forget your worries for a bit and maybe learn a thing or two about the game while you're at it. In conclusion, the 3 books you need to pick up this summer at your local library are the Wizener series, Training Camp by Wesley King, Dragon Hoops by Jean Lun Yang, and finally, After the Shot Drops by Randy Rebai.